They talking about restoring Titanfall 2's cut sequence. Hold on, look at this. What the heck? Disabled code? Disabled code? What? Ooh, when the artist stop being relatable? Alright, bro. I don't know what's going on over here. Okay. Yeah, Titanfall 3. So the fact that this article came out a month ago and then they just canceled 2 early stage projects. This is sad, bro. But here's my problem. Hold on. The reason that I'm upset, bro, is when you think about it, right? When you actually think about Titanfall, we don't talk about Apex Legends as well, bro, because I haven't even seen the new cinematics, bro, but I know they go crazy. I'm already knowing they go crazy.
Everyone says it was a dream, but I know it's real. You came back like you said.
Newton. Oh, the sweet time device should get me back to my boy, but something's bloody missing.
You'll need to take a break. We've been at this for days.
I mean, we know how badly you want him back after, well... But, you know, Leviathan in the room here, are we sure going back in time is even possible?
Battlefront 2. Is Battlefront 2 on Game Pass? It is, right? I think that's how I got it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Hey, cool beaker. Is this glass, or why do they call them beakers?
These blackouts keep coming on. Never get in.
Guys.
Dearies, are you go- Where did...
This animation be clean, though. Yeah, bro.
No.
Yeah, Jose.
What is this? Elliot! AJ? Who's there? What the devil is going on?
What is this, like a Halloween? What is this?
Careful. She's... Oh, no.
Wow, Dr. Mary Summers. Wanna finally see your son? It's time, Dr. Summers.
Come on, Sherry. Come on, like,
We've got some survivors.
come on, AJ shit. She can box. How she get body like that?
You know, we can do this the easy way, or... Wait, I was offering the easy way!
They getting, bro, they getting 1v3, like.
I know what you're capable of. Not bad, but you're not as exciting as all the other Mary Summers.
I don't know you.
But I know you.
Why are they letting themselves get body like this, bro? This is hard. It's hard to watch. Come on, Ramya Park can never get body like this, though. Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Ramya Park can never get body like this. Don't even try that. Like.
There.
We're Octane, bro. Oh, bro. I don't even lie. Octane would have been. Octane would have ran into a wall or something, bro. It's really
Now there's the Mary Summers I'm looking for. I'm not your enemy, Doctor. Newton needs you.
What?
You want to make that thing work? I have what you need. Go home to him, Dr. Summers.
We gotta move.
If you want it, you know where to find
Okay,
me.
so here's this goes from my point though, right? This is clean. This is clean though. I ain't never seen this, but this is clean though. Here's my thing. Dear Respawn, bro. Alright, let me talk right quick. Let me cut, cause here's what they can do, bro. It's not worth it. Just make another sign this great. No, bro, chill, bro. Make another Sun. Come on now, bro. Bro, games back in the day, right? Not even back in the day, bro. Games during peak, like... No, I'm going full screen for this, bro. Let me talk for a second. Games during the golden era of games, 360, PS3, the Xbox One, PS4, right? They all was like a complete package, first off, foremost, when they was released, right? I had this conversation with X, right? And not only was they just complete in themselves, right? It's like, I think the reason they was so cold and like lasted was because they were all made. Like when a developer was making a game back then, they're making it like, how can we make this so that they can play this for as long as they possibly can, or as long as we can make them possibly be interested. They wasn't thinking about future content, future DLCs, or putting out unfinished projects like folks do now. But they also was trying to make it where it's like, okay, give them multiple options so that they can stay entertained on this one game. So when you think back, like every game that was like a multiplayer and a shooter, especially, let's talk about mainly shooters because that's what Titanfall and what we just lost is, right? They would come with a campaign that would either be single player or co-op. They would come with multiplayer with a bunch of modes, obviously. And then they would also drop with like a survival, a horde mode. The zombies, Call of Duty having zombies or Spec Ops, Gears of War having horde, Halo having firefight, and then some of them will have even more than that, because then like Halo had like Forge. Halo was a different monster with that reach, like with Forge and all that type of giant custom games. But then like Gears even had beast mode, bro. Gears. And so when you think about the peak of all them series, right, all them different games, so like Highway Zombies, and if they had the co-op campaign, it was even bigger of a W, because now there's even more. Like that's just on point. It don't feel like we've gotten a game with just 3 modes like that are fully like made properly, like fleshed out in forever, bro. I can't think of one right now off dome, but we probably got one that I just ain't really like played like that. But like, it's like we don't even get those type of games no more. Everything is either a free game that's a live service, or a game that you pay for that's also a live service, which is insane, G. Either way, Respawn has the best opportunity to bring that back and do it well right now, because they have a solid foundation of like Titanfall that is just flawless, like amazing FPS, like shooter that's just the most probably fluid combat I've ever played or whatever. So you got the multiplayer that can literally just be Titanfall 3, really. Give them an even colder story, a rawer story than you did with 2 that gotta be co-op. You gotta make it co-op. If this game, for this game to be peak and to really be a massive change on the industry, you would need to drop it with a full campaign that's co-op, right? To be fair, because they not gonna do this. Since they probably wouldn't drop it with a full campaign, you don't have to drop the full campaign right away. You can have it where it be ever growing through either, I would hope not DLC, but like updates or whatever, right? Whatever you gotta do to keep the story growing. Make sure it's co-op. The multiplayer be Titanfall 3. Then you implement Apex Legends as a battle royale mode in Titanfall 3, just connected, because they're in the same universe. So now you got people who've already been interested in Apex who like battle royale, and the whole world of Apex, because you like, niggas rock with the legends. Like niggas really like the legends and the characters. So cool, you got that. Boom. Then you can have your actual legends from Apex rolling out into multiplayer and into the story. So like imagine like, okay, they're in a battle royale game, they're like legends in a competing game in the Apex world. Imagine like the war coming back in Titanfall, so that they gotta start like, oh, we gotta start drafting the Apex legends because they're skilled into the war. So then you start slowly rolling them out into multiplayer as actual operators. Nigga, I got this mapped out. They need to hire me. Respawn. Like, I don't know what y'all niggas is doing, bro. So you start rolling them niggas out into the multiplayer, like, oh, Octane joins the battle, bro, and he's on the field. He has abilities special just like his Apex Legends. Not too broken, hopefully, but that'll still be fun as a mud. Seeing Octane jumping on top of mechs and all that type of jumping from Legends, from Apex. Okay, on top of that, bro, I got it, G, I got it. Hold on. On top of that, you rolling it out into the story. Niggas already interested in these characters, so you rolling it out in the story, and we get to see niggas like Rampart and Octane fighting in the real war, and them niggas trying not to die. You can maybe even kill off a few of them, and niggas probably be hurt, which would be so raw though if you were to do that, like you keep the story going, and niggas would be interested in your lore, your story, your world, your multiplayer, and your battle royale. The only other thing you need to add is a horde mode, which you already did in Apex Legends. I've not forgotten on season 4 when you had that Loba mission and niggas had to load it in, and you were on the Kings Canyon map at night fighting monsters for like, I don't remember how long, but like you literally are surviving against monsters. It was like in season 4. It was something long ago in Apex, I remember. I missed the season, but I remember it was, who told me about it, Jay? Or I forget who told me about it, but I remember I saw them playing it. That's why I was like, yo, like, I ain't forgot about that. So you can have a whole survival mode where you're surviving against prowlers and stuff, and that could be a 4-player mode. Not to mention, you just brought back arenas, and arenas is like, W that, bro. Shout out arenas. I don't think they should have ever took it out. I don't care how dead it gets. Arenas is cool. Like, so you got Titanfall already has its own player base that ain't really Apex niggas. Apex niggas are in there too, but like, or at least a lot of Titanfall niggas are in Apex, I mean, cause yeah, but Titanfall gonna bring people who just want to play a multiplayer team deathmatch shooter, like have fun, blowing up stuff. Apex is gonna bring the competitive people who like battle royales, and then all the single player gamers who don't even care about multiplayer like that will rock with your story if you develop that right, because the legends from Apex are already cool as a mug, and we already like them. We already like most of the legends. Just please don't make ှᵒ the main character. I'm not trying to see this insane crackhead white girl be the main character. Like, no offense, like, shout out ှᵒ to an extent, bro. Them ှᵒ mains be pissing me off, but like, don't make ှᵒ the main. I don't care if you even make Mirage, bro. Whatever, do Mirage. I'd say make Octane and like Rampart or anything. That's just me though. Yeah, you gonna say I'm glazing Rampart, sure, whatever. No, she's not a main character, sure. Octane though. Mirage probably be a main character in ှᵒ. That'll probably be a main trio. But nigga, imagine Loba coming into the game, Loba interacting with them in the story, so you're playing in the story as the legends and or interacting with the legends with your homies in a co-op experience. Then you can go either hop on the team, the actual multiplayer that's Titanfall 3, the battle royale that's Apex Legends, that also has arenas mode, the arena mode, and then you have a horde survival. You connect all your games, bro, and all the fan bases will mesh fine because they're already like intertwined anyway. Dig it, that game would hit crazy. That would change the gaming industry, because that'll bring back how games used to be made, bro. We used to get the full experiences, bro. Transformers, another cult classic that needs to be brought back. Another classic had a co-op campaign, a full multiplayer, and a full survival escalation. I miss that game so much, bro. But I'm about to play it. I'm about to play it and reignite my escalation memories, bro. I just miss it. We gonna play that in a little bit. Transformers deserves that same treatment though. But Respawn, bro, this is like an actual message to you. I'm going to clip this up and post it. I know I've been saying that about a lot of things on my channel, but it's all gonna get posted eventually. I've just been lazy and don't like how nothing has been turning out, but this one's getting posted for sure, ski, like probably expeditiously. This one's getting posted expeditiously. Respawn, you have to do this. EA, you have to let them do this, but this is gonna cost money, and I know that's risky. The problem is all of it is risky. None of these companies have done this, unless you want to argue Call of Duty to an extent, but Call of Duty been giving half experiences on all that junk, bro. Nothing's been hitting the same. The multiplayer's been cool on some of them, Black Ops 6 or whatever, right? But then like the zombies and everything else don't feel as good, and the campaign don't be having no co-op that you feel like you want to do. I think Black Ops 4 did have a co-op campaign in 3, right? And that was cool though. I never finished Black Ops 4's campaign, but I played a lot. Black Ops 4 is the last Call of Duty I truly played a lot of. So like, it's dying out, bro, slowly. It's just nothing's killing it. Nothing is. If you did this with Titanfall 3 and combined Apex Legends into Titanfall 3, you will be putting a pistol to the back of Call of Duty's head, bro. I don't know if you will fire that one though. It might not be as successful as I'm saying, but it's gonna be a gamble. But the thing is, out of all the new companies that can do it, you have the best potential because you already have a fan base on Titanfall that wanted Titanfall 3. You already have a fan base on Apex Legends that want Apex to actually be Apex Legends or be better and not just this competitive slop that you making. I ain't gonna lie, competitive slop is a crazy thing to say, but my point being that like, I think they focused too hard on the competitive side of things that you just started to fail. You didn't have no appeal to actual people that just wanted to enjoy the game, that liked the game at first. You kind of put them out. That's really what it is. And that's the problem now, because then now when I read this, they said expanding what Apex can be, while the team will continue to refine gameplay, bring new ideas, we're investing into what's next, bold experiences that push boundaries of competitive play while staying true to the spirit of competition. Then you say creativity and integrity. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta stop with that competitive stuff, bro. The competitive stuff is starting to ruin your scene. And so it's like you still put competition over the creativity of the game. You're not gonna win. You've slowly killed your game with the competitive aspect. You try to balance everything so everything keeps getting nerfed and buffed to ridiculous standards, and nobody want to keep up with all that, bro. I'm sorry. You took out the Spitfire for so long, then you put the Mastiff back in, and like, you do stuff like that, like, bro, I ain't about, no. I'm sorry, like, you need to stop focusing on the competitive stuff. That's all you've been doing. And then like, the only thing you've been concerned about with Apex Legends is focusing on making it super competitive and dropping $20 skins that nobody wants. Because it's a first-person game. Companies don't want to risk it. They want to just keep the money flowing. Exactly. But I'm telling them how they can change the industry right now. We speaking on real activity. Like this is how you would do something that brings back the feeling that like gaming had before that is gone right now. But this is all crazy wishful thinking, and we know it's not gonna happen. I just want to be able to do my due diligence and be able to say I said my piece of what they need to do with it and add them. Respawn. I'm talking to you. That's it. I did my due diligence. No one can never say I ain't used my platform for it. My small platform of whatever it is. I actually sent this